No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He wants to change this route. Gonna run it. It's Shaw. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Garrison. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's off. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
And the Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Rides to back and leaves it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to it. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Got it, looking for a first. At the 45, on its way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He'll put, turning it on. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Quick release on the RPO. Gets it inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Give to the big fullback. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trying to bully their way in. Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Shaw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the Pirates line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Garrison. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Trying to punch it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try to get outside. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Buying some time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Pirates come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Garrison. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Got it on the outside. It's Shaw.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
He slings it deep to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, ECU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put total leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, LSU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And when Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Pirates have their offense in high gear. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's off. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Pirates with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Tight end now in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Shaw. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going deep. He's got it at the 25. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
You know, as a quarterback, the worst thing you can do when you throw a go route is overthrow it, because the only thing that can happen is an incompletion like it did right there. The best thing to do sometimes is to underthrow, because your guy can come back, make the catch, or fight through and get a pass interference penalty.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got him first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
To the air on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
LSU 35, East Carolina 28.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. Hard running there. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Turns it on at midfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against the guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here's the pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Got it looking for the first down. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
Has to get there to move the sticks. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point in the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last 3rd down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on 4th down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
Complete out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a...
Turning it on. Find some fresh air. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Shaw. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garrison. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
2nd down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, and we are close to being all she wrote. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if